Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. It's such a beautiful day today. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Oh my goodness. Law of assumption. It's getting me teary. This channel's coming through. The channel is coming through. The law of assumption. I've used this many times in my life. I used it recently at an airport when they were having issues with my Bali visa, and I stomped my left foot and I was like, this is not my fucking reality. I choose a reality where I get my passport back and I jump on that plane and it's effortless. Now, what you have to understand about this crazy, crazy, crazy universe is that it's 99.99% empty space. We're looking at empty space. This is the most trippiest thing, and our minds physically cannot comprehend what I'm about to share with you because it goes beyond the mind. And that's why so many scientists were deemed crazy and all these things, and they were put into jail cells. I believe the man that invented the radio was actually locked in a jail cell because they thought he was crazy because these concepts go beyond the mind. And when you can understand this, and actually get good at this universal law, your entire life will change. Your entire reality will change. It cannot stay the same. It cannot. Because you start to uncover and untap the magic of these quantum particles, and you go beyond what is in front of you, what you're physically seeing in your 3D reality. So the law of assumption is a law that was created by Neville Goddard. And Neville Goddard is a phenomenal teacher in the space of quantum physics, in the space of really manipulating this reality, and I would say in the space of manifestation, although that term wasn't really coined such a big deal back then. So what the law of assumption really is, and what you have to understand, and I'll actually share a story with you quickly. The other day, I was with my kids, and I don't watch a lot of TV, but Christmas is coming up and I put a Christmas movie on, and 2 of my kids, I've got 3 kids for those of you that don't know, 2 of my kids were playing snakes and ladders, and I was zoned into this Christmas movie, which is so rare for me, and I'm just watching this Christmas movie, and I think I was just quite exhausted, having kids, and when I've got the week with my kids, it can sometimes be a lot for a human design projector, so I do manage my energy quite well. Anyway, I'm watching this Christmas movie, and I'm really focused on this Christmas movie, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I hear a 5 and an 8. And then it just hits me. I'm like, my kids have been playing this board game, Snakes and Ladders, the whole time while I've been watching this Christmas movie. And I haven't heard a thing that they've been saying. I haven't heard one little word of what they've been saying, but I heard the 5 and the 8. Now, 5 and 8 to me are very significant because when I was going through my spiritual awakening, the 5 and the 8 were kind of the numbers where I was like, oh my gosh, God, angel, source, universe, I need help, I need guidance. 8, I love because it's my life path number and it's money, and my Achilles heel is money. A lot of my childhood wounds were money, and so now that's what I teach on, but I teach so much more than the money. It's wealth consciousness, which goes so far beyond the money, but 8 is such a symbolic number for me, and it's in my subconscious. Same as 5, because 5 is massive changes are coming. And so 5 for me is so symbolic because I've been through some really, really, really dark places and moments in my life where the 5 would just be whoa, there's so much more, big changes are coming, big shifts are coming, hallelujah, give me a 5. And so, of course, they'd be saying all these numbers, but the 8 and the 5 would just grab me. And I was like, wow, 8 and 5. So the reality is always playing. It's always playing. But the only things that we are seeing in the reality and that are being brought to our awareness are the things that are in our subconscious, that are in our psyche. Now, this is huge, because what we have to realize every single day is that we are waking up to a mass of energy, filled of empty space. This whole reality is an illusion of what we perceive in our mind. Now, the law of assumption is about the knowing and the embodiment and the decision. The decision is literally the golden nugget to a quantum leap, to a new reality, because we are under a spell, under an illusion that our reality has to be linear. It has to be linear. We've got to go from here. We've got to do it slowly. And then we get to the golden nugget. But the law of assumption is just decide, and it is done. You are already on that reality, and you don't let your 3D reality convince you or trick you or mislead you into thinking that it's not done. And so what a lot of people do is that they believe that their 3D reality is actually the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. There's no such thing as faking it until you make it. You are every single version of you that ever possibly exists in this moment right now. You are every single beautiful, magical moment, every iota, every facet of you. And it's really important to realize that, and this is where so many people get stuck, and this is why so many people cannot quantum leap and really just keep getting stuck in the same reality, because your reality is you are the fly and this is the glass. Your reality is the glass. And you keep hitting the glass because you keep feeling like the reality is not enough. And so you're hitting the reality and you're like, oh, back to self. And it's just like this constant, never-ending loop, this never-ending pattern of being stuck in the illusion and the matrix, whatever people want to call it. And so the law of assumption gives you your power back to go, it's already done. It's already done. It's already fucking done. And I'm not going to give this reality power, because I know within me that it's already done. And when it's within me, well, who gives a fuck what my reality is doing? Because it's just a matter of me being able to see it. And maybe I just haven't been able to see it yet because I just have to keep assuming, affirm until it's done, until you see it, because it already exists. It's like, you know, a radio station plays no matter what. The radio station of your wildest dreams is playing right now. It exists. You just cannot see it because you haven't made the decision that it's yours, that it's the dominant radio station, that it's the radio station that you desire to be playing and listening to 24/7. So today, your job, and the funny thing is, I was thinking about this before I jumped on, we spend so much time mastering our craft and hustling and pushing and grinding. And yes, while I believe that that's so important, you know, master your craft. But the funny thing is that when you're able to tap into different versions of self, you can master things within seconds, within days, you know, without having to spend years and years and years of hustling. That's such a limited self-illusion. The version of you that's down here believes you have to work hard for it. The version of you up here knows that it's just quantum jump. Oh, I can have whatever I want. I think his name's Bert Newton. There is a man who is phenomenal when it comes to quantum leaps, and he was able to learn how to play the piano and learn how to dance and do tap and all these random things, like within a very, very, very short space of time, because he just tapped into these alternate realities, and he was able to embody and feel into the skill sets that he needed to live that life. And so I feel like it's very important that you start to tap into those higher versions of you, start to really go deep into all these different facets of you and realize that it's done. The only thing you need to do today to make this reality that you desire to jump into, to leapfrog into, is just to decide. And every time you look at your 3D reality and it's not done in the 3D reality, you just know that it's done. You don't let your mind trick you. You don't let your mind belittle you or ridicule you or get you stuck. It's just, it's done. It's done. When people say, when's it coming? Soon. It's already done. When people say, how? You say now. It's now. I'm a millionaire now. I have everything I could ever desire now. Everything is working out for me now. Now, because the universe doesn't know time. Time is an illusion. And when we can play with this law, we get to play with the constructs of time. What if it could all manifest now? What if it could all manifest today? What if it could all manifest this second? Because you are that powerful. It's the 4-minute mile. It's like the highest manifestation. They say it's like Jesus turning water into wine. Like everything is possible in this physical reality. We've been shown it by many teachers in the past. So my loves, I hope you got so much out of this. I hope you are just squeezing in those golden nuggets. Go get your journal out and just play and relish in the notion of what it would feel like to have it all now, and then just decide. That is all it takes from you. Just decide. Just decide. Just decide. And if you are ready to make 2024 the year where you receive more and you open the door and you just expand like crazy, like next level expansion, then I invite you to come into the Limitless Wealth. I'm doing a full-on hour-and-a-half law of assumption masterclass meditation, 90 minutes. I don't get to share the golden nuggets like I do in that Limitless Wealth membership on here because I just don't have enough time. But look at me playing with time. I give my time when there's an equal energy exchange, because that is where my channel just comes alive and I'm able to just bring like the most insane magic to the table. And so if you do feel the call to jump to Limitless Wealth memberships, only $88 a month. Of course, it's 88, feeling great, ready to, I was going to say masturbate, meditate. Ready to meditate and never be late. Just bring in this beautiful, beautiful magic to you. So if you're ready for that, and we do a lot of activations and meditations in that space, like literally the intention for that container is 10,000 plus months, and everyone that gets in there literally starts to see the magic, starts to see the shifts. You see the posts in the 88 World Codes group. It is just beautiful. It is so beautiful, and it's such a new energetic container for me. So I'm so excited to invite more and more and more old souls. If you know that you are beyond the $10,000 plus months and you're ready to go deeper, you're ready to start bringing this energy to light, you know that 2024, because it's the year of the 8, and you're ready to bring in more, and you're ready to open the door, and you're ready to like literally expand into the highest possible version of you, then please click on the link below, because I am inviting 26 old souls to come and work with me for a year. I've never done this before, but I was getting guidance around this, and I just feel like this is the most potent, powerful thing I can truly do. And it like makes me cry. It's so emotional, because I know that it's just a remembrance. It's something that I've done in the past, and I know these 26 old souls that are coming in have worked with me before. This is in the 3D. It's really going to be about making it your yearly income, your monthly income, but in a esoteric sense, this is about bringing your gifts online. This is about activating you in the deepest level. This is about you taking your power back. This is about you turning like water into wine, literally. It's like the thoughts, the magnetism. This year was fast. Next year's going to be even faster. It is literally just like the thought happens and it's done. It's just done. And the Bali retreat for that year is, next year is just, oh my God, like I already feel the energies of it. I've been working with some Balinese healers recently, and it's wild. It's going to be absolutely wild. You're going to be doing things that many people haven't yet done in the world. You know, these are really new healing modalities that are really just being released in Bali. And I know why, because Bali is such a sacred space. Like Bali is a space where people truly get to tap into their magic. And I travel all the time. Like I'm literally, I'd stop saying I travel all the time, because I'm literally on a flight like all the time. I had to just book another flight back to Australia because my sister's getting married. So I literally have this moment where I'm like, Eva, you don't have to fly for a while. It's like, no, you're going. So I truly hope that this has helped. And yes, if you feel the call, definitely come in. We're also going to go deep with motherhood as well. So if you are a mum trying to scale and you're really struggling with the blueprint of scaling your family, I say scaling your family because your family needs to get better as you get better. You cannot neglect your family for your business. That's not how it works. That's not how this reality works. It's as your business gets better, your family gets better. It all grows together because you are that powerful. So have the most beautiful, magical, phenomenal, extravagant day. I love you so much. I see you so deeply. Thank you for being here. Please comment below. Let me know whereabouts in the world you're tuning in from. Law of Assumption is going to be your golden ticket to a life beyond your wildest dreams. If you feel called to jump into that masterclass, then definitely click on the Limitless Wealth membership below, or you can just buy that masterclass below. But I believe it is cheaper to just jump into Limitless Wealth membership. And don't worry, it is not a hostage situation. If you find that it's not for you, cancel it anytime. But I know that it will change your life because it's changed so many old souls' lives in there. And the magic that I put into every single container I have is above and beyond. Above and beyond. Big love, old soul. Mwah.